Philadelphia attorney Carl Tobey Oxholm was nominated for the PLS Excellence Award by Al Azen, Executive Director of Pennsylvania IOLTA, and Karen Dedamore, the Director of Friends of Farm Workers. Tobey Oxholm has been a fixture in the legal services community for more than 2 decades and has been instrumental in expanding access to justice for those who have nowhere else to turn. Tobey's commitment to equal justice is demonstrated by 25 years of pro bono service, every year as a practicing attorney, and by the critical roles he played in organizing support for legal aid and encouraging pro bono participation by the private bar. PLS also got a little help from Tobey, who offered many of the comments and historical perspectives that follow. Tobey graduated from Harvard Law School in 1979, along with Pennsylvania legal services giant David Unkovic, without whose class notes Tobey readily admits he would not have received a passing grade in commercial transactions. When Tobey arrived in Philadelphia, he volunteered for Common Cause. Tobey was appointed to the board of the Public Interest Law Center of Philadelphia and became its chief volunteer fundraiser. In one of the earliest examples of law firm raiding, Community Legal Services stole Tobey from Pillcop in 1982 and installed him as a CLS trustee. In 1984, Tobey launched the first law firm campaign to support the work of CLS, a campaign that continues to raise over $300,000 annually for CLS. Whether or not his fundraising activities caused Deckard, Price & Rhodes to ask him to leave the firm remains clouded in history. But by the end of 1984, Tobey was hard at work in the solicitor's office for the city of Philadelphia. Few will recall that he was the lawyer in charge of the project to clean City Hall Tower. A more significant accomplishment was his involvement in the creation of Philadelphia's Volunteers for the Indigent Program, or VIP Pro Bono Program, which the first President Bush recognized in a Rose Garden ceremony as a point of light. In later years, Tobey helped to create the Homeless Advocacy Project and the Consumer Bankruptcy Assistance Project. In 1989, he left the city law department and joined one of the city's preeminent mid-sized law firms, where, after years of service, he was made partner. Today, all that's left of his firm is its name on a coffee cup. Of far greater durability are the recommendations that he penned for the Pennsylvania Bar Association's Blue Ribbon Task Force on Legal Services to the Needy, chaired by Joe Jones, which were approved unanimously by the House of Delegates in May 1990. Recently, one of the task force's 118 proposals, a filing fee add-on to fund legal services, became the Access to Justice Act. Tobey also helped write the legislation that created IOLTA in Pennsylvania. He was appointed to the first IOLTA board impaneled by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court when the program became mandatory. Serving as the first and only chair of the Law School Grants Committee, he diligently worked to see that all 7 law schools in Pennsylvania created clinical skills programs that deliver quality legal services to the poor. And as the first chair of Penn Law School's public service program, it was Tobey who helped ensure that no Penn Law student would graduate before learning just how important it is that lawyers always remember to find time to help the poor. On top of everything else, Tobey raised funds for the legal clinic for the disabled, spearheads the alumni fund for his college, serves as an escort at a Planned Parenthood clinic, and is a mentor with Philadelphia Futures. Recently, he helped create the new Center for Civic Engagement at Drexel University, where he serves today as a senior vice president and general counsel. For his commitment to the clients of the Pennsylvania Legal Aid Network, we present him with the 2004 Pennsylvania Legal Services Excellence Award.